Good morning, Chigang. Oh, hello. Come on, Fidel. Good morning, Fidel. Good morning, Chigang. Good morning, everybody. Morning, morning. Right, gosh, sorry, I've got very weird lights going on in here. How's that? A bit shadowy on one side, isn't it? Hang on. Let's just turn that one off. Hopefully that will do the trick. That will do. Hello. Morning, 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 morning. Morning, everybody. Morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Last day of the week. Ready for my flow tomorrow. So I've just finished, well, tonight I will finish Aaron's first week of the animal class. Ready for the first flow tomorrow. I shall be telling you how I think about it all in a minute. Fidel, darling, come out there. Fidel, Fidel, Fidel. Good boy. Come on, come and join the class. Come on, good boy. Right, are you going back outside again? Go on there. Go on there. Right. Or are you going back in? Sorry, keep twisting. Are you coming in or out? Right, in. Okay, good boy. Right. Right, let's just twist. So, animals, whilst we're just waiting for everyone to join, welcome to anyone new. We had 600 new followers came. No, sorry, I lie. 900 followers came in yesterday from Trini. Thank you very much and welcome. Thank you anybody that was on that feed yesterday. I was so nervous. I'm so tired at the end of it. I thought normally with Trini you're on for half an hour sharp and then then that's the end of that. But we went on for the full hour and then I had to shoot for the rest of the day and then I had to give a masterclass to a company. So, right, Fidel, come on, either in or out now. That's enough now, good boy. So that was one of those days where I really, really needed my chi to get me through. And then I literally crawled my way into Aaron's animal class last night, hoping that we would be doing the slug, which was basically what I felt like. Can I just please lie on the floor, just be quiet, just do things. Anyway, we didn't do the slug, we were doing the leopard of all things, which was like the leapy animal where you spend the whole time jumping about. I was like the last thing I wanted to do. But anyway, it was amazing, I have to say, it was amazing. So, anyway, first of all to say welcome to anybody new that's joined us from Trini. Second of all to say thank you very much to everybody that joined me on the feed yesterday and supported it, because it was quite a riot. Right, start shaking. It was a tough interview. You know, she really challenged a lot of the stuff that we were saying, which was fantastic. But it was hard, you know, because it was like full on, but it was great. So thank you so much for supporting me. I'm so grateful because I do get nervous before these things, you know. I know I might not look like I do, but I do. I was like, it was quite a lot to do yesterday. But anyway, it's reaped a whole load of new people, which is amazing. So welcome. Anyway, back to the topic, which is everyone knows this week that I started Aaron's Animals, and I have been saying for a long time that the animals are very much the dynamic end of Qigong. Right, breathe in, just hang on, breathe in. Shake your legs. If you can't shake very much, just shake gently, shake like this. If you can shake like this, if you can shake like this, any kind of soft movement, if that's all you can do, all the way to vigorous movement, if that's what you can do, okay? Anywhere in the middle of that, or any extreme, is fine. So shake. What we're doing is we're just allowing anything that's settled to get into the circulatory system so that we can eliminate, purge and nourish. This is very purgy, this beginning bit. We just want to get shot of a whole load of crud so that we can let in all that laughter. And, right, breathe in. There, shake. Anyway, I wanted to talk about Aaron's animal class because I have to say, it was brilliant. It was everything I expected it to be. Right, get your tappers. If you don't have a tapper, use a loosely clenched fist. If you can't do that, use a cupped hand if you need to go more gently, or even your fingertips. It's okay. Just go with what you can use, what's available, what feels comfortable, okay? So let's just start with our hands, but use the tapper if you have one. I'll do the hands to start with, just in case anyone's new and they don't have a tapper yet and they feel like they're missing out. It's okay. Those with the tapper, you know what you're doing, use your tapper. So what I've discovered from Aaron's animal class is A, oh my God, it's amazing. Okay, first thing. B, it totally does exactly what I said it was going to do, which was it is the dynamic end of Qigong, okay? So if you are looking for that worked out feeling at the end, okay, because the 12 rivers and the heaven and earth is very soft, it's very yin, it's very much based on the internal organs, which we need. We really need it. So many people in clinic, that's what they need more than some heart thumping exercise down in the gym. But if you are the person that is looking for your equivalent of Bikram yoga, Barry's boot camp, triathlon, soul cycle, you know, any of these like spinning classes, you know, an hour in the gym, if you're looking for that kind of intensity, that's what you're going to get from the animals, okay? So I really do not recommend it if you're not feeling great, if your energy is really low and you're just like, oh God, I'm exhausted, I'm going to drag myself to exercise. Please don't do that, okay? But if you've got now, because you've been building it up with us, good energy reserves, and like, you know, like me, yes, of course you get tired at the end of the day, but actually you can get it back straight away, then the animals are definitely something to include into your routine. And having done the class with Aaron, I have concluded that when he starts his flow tomorrow, that Bikram style, anybody could go into that flow, okay? But you're not going to get the absolute tip-top best out of the class unless you've learned the kind of the detail of the moves during the course of the week and the understanding behind why you're doing what you're doing. But if you're like I did when I first did Bikram, I just kind of went in and just got on with it. If you're that kind of person, well, I'm just going to assume it's right, just do it anyway, then you can just go straight into that flow, okay? And the idea of this master flow is that it's an hour of sort of dynamic movements which is going to give you that sort of exercised feeling. And unlike these other kind of like intense workouts, you're still working from the inside out. You're still, because you're in the 5 elements. When you do the animals, you do 5 movements, you do 5 animals, okay? 1 animal for fire, earth, metal, water and wood. So it's dragon, panther, crane, oh gosh, I'm trying to draw 2 things at once, hang on. Dragon, panther, crane, snake and tiger, okay? So you're just you're embodying 1 animal, and then 1 animal movement does all of the elements, okay? So therefore it works both of the organs and all of the channels at the same time, but in a very musculoskeletal kind of way. Whereas the 12 rivers is very inside the body. It's very much at the energetic channel. So what Aaron's going to do is he's going to use about 10 to 15 minutes of the class as kind of warm-up, cool-down, which is going to be sort of a combination mishmash of 12 rivers and heaven and earth. And then the rest of the class, he's going to go around each of the 5 elements and do one of each animal, okay? And that's your class. And it's brilliant fun. Absolutely loved it. Drum, drum, drum. Use your tapper. It was really good fun, and it means that actually if you're prepared to just sort of launch yourself into it and trust me that he knows what he's talking about, you don't need to know the ins and outs as to why you're doing that as opposed to that or something, that you just copy the movements. You can go straight into the class, and then as and when you're ready to kind of learn more, you can then just drop into one of the week classes and do that, so that you've learned the kind of the in-depth knowledge as to what each animal is doing and why you're doing it and why it works. But let me tell you, if you just want to get the results, you go, I just want to get a sculpted body and I don't care. Do this. It's working. It's working. It's working. My adhesions are going down. My fat thighs are lifting. This bit here, this wobbly bit here that I've had for the last 20 years, it's going. It's working. I'm so happy about it. So anyway, there we go. That is the final step of the Qigong line that we're going to go to so far, which is basically taking you from this class, which is free, and just do this to start with all the way through to the 12 rivers, heaven and earth, and now finally the animals. And if you don't want to do any of those steps, just go straight into the animals and go, I'm just going to do Katie in the morning, and I'm going to do Aaron 3 or 4 times a week, and that's going to be me done, thank you very much. And then I'm going to whack myself with a tapper a few times a day. And if that's your life, that's fantastic. Then we've got you into a really good place for fitness. And I'm very, very happy. So there we go. So that's my little intro onto the animals. There we go. Right, just tap, tap, tap. Talking to Trini yesterday about the amazing benefits of tapping. Gets the all-important circulation deep into the body, opens up the cells of the bones, gets the oxygen deep into the marrow of the long bones, which is where you produce your stem cells. Just allows the immune system to work optimally because the cells are moving freely around the body. Nothing getting stuck. Just drum the shoulders, drum the back of the neck. Oh, let's get down that spine. Round the abdomen, so important. Go round the abdomen. So much time sitting. Go around the groin again. Lots of lymphatics around here. You want to get that moving. Just tap, tap, tap. Linger around the joints. Go gently if you need to. I always go quite hard. That's my body type. Talking of which, I did some gua sha this morning. It's really red. But it's great. That was a bit of precision work going on there, and it's really good. I did this side yesterday. It gives it that amazing lift. I was like, wow. I think it's because I'm doing the animals. Suddenly it just went like that. I was like, woo, okay. There's some major shifts going on right now for me, which is great. And I'm documenting it for you. So we're doing it together. Right, there we go. That should do the trick. So let's go. So right now we want to go into, so just drum your chest if you want, or drum your lower abdomen. Just allow this lovely kind of healing energy to come round the body. What we're looking to do is to get just air out, get our dirty laundry out of our body, okay? We don't want it lingering around in here anymore. We're going to use these healing sounds to really shift things out. Remember, the 3 rules of healing, which is knowledge, intention, amplification, okay? So we understand what it is that we're doing. We do not want to carry the burden of our past if it's not something that's actually healthy or serving us in any shape or form now. And we want to allow it to come out on the breath with the vibration, okay? And if you intend it, so it is, okay? Amen. Okay, so breathe in. If you want to just drum here, this is fine. If you want to stamp your feet because it gets you a bit more energy and just allows you to feel that vibration through the body. So breathe in, let's let go. This is the season of lungs. Breathe in. Breathe in. Tiger. Go to the heart. This is letting go of anxiety. Breathe in. Breathe in. Tiger. You want to get that out of the body. Use your diaphragm. Use your third eye. This is where the intention pierces through, okay? Like that, okay? It's this. It's that. Doing. It's here. Oh, Ruby, I see a picture coming on. 101 uses for the tapper. Right, go to the spleen. This is where the intention comes from. Get it out of that third eye. And it's out through the mouth. It's searing out of the body like this. It's coming up from down here, okay? But focus on the spleen. Breathe in. This is about letting go, okay, of worry. Breathe in. Whoa. Breathe in. I have a new picture. I think we have today's picture. Ruby, take a note. 8:16. We've got something, a new thing to do with the tapper. Right, go to the liver. This is about anger, frustration, resentment, being blocked. Breathe in. Breathe in. Go to the kidneys, breathe in. Get rid of fear. Breathe in. Back to the heart, release anxiety, breathe in. Breathe in. The reason I waggle my tapper around is because it gives you the extension. It's not just, your intention can't just, right, Ruby, note this. Your intention cannot just be, okay, I'll just like, okay, that is great, but that's not really going to do it. You've got to sock it. okay? You've got to imagine that everything's bigger, okay? That everything's waggling around like this. Hang on, I haven't got two tappers, but I've got this. It's this, Ruby, it's this, okay? It's just bigger, 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 bigger. That's the amplification that we're looking for. It's this razor sharp intensity, okay, of, okay, my intention, I'm gonna do it, like that. But with this huge amplification, because you know what you're doing, okay, that's the point. You know what you're doing, you understand. This is called being enlightened. It's so exciting, okay? It's enlightened. It's being enlightened. It means you know what you're doing and you understand why, okay? And understanding why is 50% of the problem. And then all you've got to do is just apply the solution. It's so easy to do. Right, so on that note, now we've created some lovely space in the body. Let's fill it with laughter. You've just got to sock it. You have. And I promise you it works. I mean, you know it works because you all email us in and tell us all your amazing stories about what's going on. So it does work. It doesn't necessarily completely finish at this point, okay? Because this is the top of the funnel, and this is the kind of, you know, the starter for 7, okay? This is me just doing my morning exercises on air. I used to just do this on my own. Now look at us. So this is just the start. You do need to add something in underneath to it, whether it's meditation, breath work, okay, 12 rivers, heaven and earth, animals. You don't have to overload yourself, okay? It could just be a little bit of walking later in the day. But what more than anything is understanding why. What is going on in your body? Why is it happening? And what is the underlying reason as to why it's going on? And then you can transform it. And there are 3 causes of diseases in Chinese medicine. Internal, which is your emotional pattern has created it. Okay, external, which means you've kind of breathed something in, or you're smoking 20 fags a day, or, you know, you're eating really bad food, that, external. Or miscellaneous, which is kind of all sorts of random things that can happen in life. Like, I don't know, you live near Chernobyl or something like that. So they are the 3, right, this is really good content, Ruby, the 3 causes of disease, okay? And once you have identified and answered the question, why? Okay, why is this happening to me? This is what I was trying to say to Trini yesterday. Why? Why have people got these problems? Why is the menopause such an issue? Why are our hormones all over the place? Why? And the minute that you can get under, Ruby, I want that. Why? Okay, why indeed. And this is what I love about Chinese medicine, because it answers the question. It gives you an explanation, and then you can do something about it. And I promise you, it either comes, the answer is in the yin yang. You've either got to nourish your yin. Normally in our culture, you have to strengthen up the yin and clear the heat from too much yang. That's the first thing which we do, okay? Then you've got to get rid of, like, the purging of the negative patterns of behaviour, and then you've got to nourish in with good, fresh, clean, oxygenated blood and a healthy thought pattern. And that's it. Okay, that is it. Purge and nourish, and the free flow of chi and blood around the body just comes back to the same thing over and over again. But it is easier said than done. I'm not standing here going, there you go, I'll just go then, shall I? I've said my bit. I've said my bit, ladies, I'm off now. No, the actual practice is difficult. It takes time, and it's hard, and our lives suck, and things are difficult. And that's why you need love and community, okay, and each other, and humanity, and compassion, and charity, and kindness, because we have to support one another in our journeys, because it's not easy. It's not supposed to be, okay? But at least I can give you the answer, and we're 50% of the way there. So yay! Okay, Ruby, if you can make sense of that for the story today. Right, now, let's get laughing. Sorry, I've gone off on one, haven't I? Right, okay, where is Kelly? Crying to release, this is good. Sometimes I laugh, sometimes you cry. It's good, just go with it. Everything's good, okay, because you're in a safe place. If you're feeling very, very tearful in this situation, look at Sandra's feeds, okay? Sandra on Hey You Fit is doing the most amazing breath meditations now, and breath classes. They are fantastic, very, very good for tormented souls when you have really, really been through the ringer. And boy, oh boy, do I know about that. And you need that breath work because it calms the body. Right, Kelly, I'm assuming you're there because you always are. So I'm just going to start laughing. Just stop me in a minute. Ready? And drum your body. Get that laughter deep into your body. Fill it. Don't give your body a minute to start going back to those old patterns of behaviour. We've just got rid of it. Come on, laugh. Catherine loves the evil wind, don't you, Catherine? Don't you worry about a bit of evil wind. Nothing wrong with that. Kelly, I really hope you're there. I have an innate sense of trust that Kelly's there with her stopwatch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I'm suddenly worrying that she's actually not made it today. That I'm going to be laughing for the next 10 minutes. Somebody keep track of the time, please. Oh, thank God, Kelly. Goodness me. Dogs love the laughter, they can't handle it. My dog goes nuts when I laugh. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Suddenly, sorry, Kelly, if I've never taken you for granted, I promise. It's just that you're kind of like, you're my rock on the timer. And then I suddenly noticed that I hadn't actually seen your motive plop up. So phew. Right, now, remember, laughter, so amazing for the immune system, the cardiovascular system, the endorphins, your energy levels, your energy, okay? Because what it does is it just boom, it brings everything alive. It just literally zing, like this, okay? And it gives you this really lovely high energy feeling, okay? Zing, like that. It takes you higher, which is what we want. We don't want ourselves ungrounded, but we want this pyramid of health. Look, here I go again, my pyramid of health. This is what we've got. You've got your physical, your emotional, and your spiritual. And this is how you feel. Your body's like this triangle, and you want to be up here, grounded, but orbiting up here, not slugging it down there in the misery of the human body, okay? You want to enjoy the pleasures of the human body and the pleasures of sensation, but you want to stay in the spiritual height because it allows you to navigate your way through the trials and tribulations of our daily lives, which are, let's face it, really difficult for practically everybody. I've done Barzies now for 20 years, and I have never met anyone that's not had a problem, okay, ever. Okay, and I've done hundreds and hundreds of people, and I know that if you put me in a football stadium, not that we can right now, but pretend we did, and we did every single person's chart, I guarantee every single person would have been through something that would have related to their 5 organs, okay, and it would cause a problem. So breathe in, let's go to our higher selves, let's go to gratitude, you can tap, you can just hold. Just breathe in, tap. Just take a deep breath. There, right, now let's get moving. Now we have made fresh chi, okay? Now your body, if you compare yourself to when you were at the beginning, 20 odd minutes ago, you've now got a lovely, zingy, relaxed yet energized feeling in the body. Now we move it around the body. This is where we start to become a little bit more dynamic, okay? This is not intended to be the equivalent of the animal sequence. It's not the equivalent of a Bikram yoga class. This is a lovely morning stretch, okay? This is like 45 minutes of just pleasure, okay, where you get your body into the right place, ready for the day ahead. It'll give you loads of energy that will take you all the way through, at least till mid-afternoon. And often if you're at the beginning of your journey, this will give you a bit of a healing situations along the way. You will find that your body will react. Things will come up, like me from the animals yesterday. I got that sharp on my face because it's at the end of the channel. The body's just releasing. It will do that with this. If you're at the beginning, these healing vibrations, you work on chi with breath, sound, laughter, vibration, intention, knowledge, and moving things around the body. That's what we do in this class. We get you set. And what you'll find after several days of, well, just after the first day, you'll feel relaxed yet energized, and you'll feel, wow, I feel great, is what you'll feel, okay? And then as you do it for a few days, you'll start to notice your energy levels increasing, your happiness increasing, your sleep improving, aches and pains start to kind of lessen, and then you're in the beginning of your journey. That might be enough for you. If that's enough, with a little bit of moving, what I say to people is do this and do your 10,000 steps and follow the advice in the book and the fact sheets. But equally, you can go further into the Qigong journey. You can go into the 12 rivers. Each organ of the body is responsible for an aspect of your health, and it has a river flow. And you learn it in a week. It's a sequence. That then strengthens the organs of the body. Then you go to the deep reservoirs of energy underneath. They're like savings accounts of chi that we also deplete in our world. And you do these special movements which strengthen those reservoirs back up, makes them full of energy. This then gives you great vitality. By the time you've done that, you'll start to notice that you're feeling stronger. And then the final sequence is the animals, which is the dynamic end of Qigong. Go the other way, guys. The dynamic end of Qigong, where you're much more on the exterior of the body, still working on the interior, but that's much more that dynamic end of Qigong, that exercisey feeling, which is going more towards what we're doing now, but more so. And as I said earlier, if you want to just go straight into the dynamic bit, you really can. It's really ideal if you do all 3 levels first and then do it, which is what I've done. That's what I recommend. But you can just go straight in and just go, do you know what, I'm just going to get on with it. That will work. And if you just trust that whatever it is going to do the job, then that's fine. But I really would recommend that you go through the explanations, because then you understand the knowledge. But not everyone has the time or the money or the patience to do that, in which case just go into the flow, because you'll pick it up as you go along. And that's how it works. Kelly, I feel like you need an award for your timekeeping every single day. I've just suddenly realised how much I depend on you, and I'm so in my flow of making sure I'm doing everything right for everyone. I suddenly realised today when I thought you weren't there, I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Kelly's not there with her stopwatch. Catherine, we need to talk about this afterwards, please. Kelly needs an award. When we hit 25,000, which is very soon, by the way, we need to do something, don't we? We need to have a party. 25,000 is massive. Goodness me, this time last year, I think we were on about 5,000. So we've got 20,000 new followers in less than a year, I think. I mean, incredible. But we're not so big we don't know who you are, okay? We know who you are. You email us in, you tell us your things, we help you, okay? That's what we love to do. Right, yeah, right. Okay, come back to centre. Now. Oh, Lucinda's just joined. Morning, Lucinda. Just twist at the hips. We should have a party to celebrate, shouldn't we? Well, that's convenient that Lucinda's just joined. Lucinda, who is a party guru, by the way, everyone wants to have a party for 25,000 followers, which is in 1,000 followers time, which is not going to take very long, given that we jumped 900 yesterday. So we need to think of something pronto. It's going to have to be like this Sunday, isn't it? Because by next Sunday we probably would have done it. Maybe next Sunday. We could always go past the 25,000, can't we? We could have a retrospective party. I don't want to tempt fate. Maybe we do it in a week's time. We'll have to have an online party. I have got my new man. Has anyone seen my new man? Okay, hang on. Keep twisting, ladies. Let me show you. And gentlemen, obviously. Here's my new man. Hang on. Ta-da! Look, they're the boys. Actually, let's do the class this way around. Hang on. Now I've just moved my light. Half a sec. Right, there we go. Right, let's keep twisting. I have my boys behind me now. So we need to think of a name for him, don't we? Right, what are we doing? Right, lifting the sky. Let's just do it so you can see. He hasn't got a name yet. He arrived whilst I was away. I'm terribly excited. I was going to show it to you at the party, but you know what? Right, breathe in. I'm terrible at keeping secrets, as you all know. Breathe in. And out. Talking of really bad at keeping secrets. By the way, client confidentiality is in a whole other spectrum. I'm absolutely watertight on those kinds of secrets, trust me. As Lucinda, who's a friend of mine, she knows jolly well I'm the best person to talk to about things like that because I keep my mouth firmly shut. But when it's things that don't really matter, then I like gossiping about it. Like the fact that next week, guess what's coming out? The Hey You Candle and Diffuser. Breathe in. And out. Don't knock them over. I won't. I'm afraid SBF's lost his chin. Oh no, he hasn't. Someone's put it back. Oh, they found it. Oh, well, that's good. Anyway, he's certainly lost his head. He's lost the connection. Never mind. I know the feeling. I've got to work that out. What? Katie, Catherine needs me. What do you want? Breathe out. I'm here, Catherine. I can see the screen. Catherine shouting, Katie! What? Breathe in. Clever Trevor. What would Jules say? I know, sorry about that. Right, is Catherine just cross with me because I've let the cat out of the bag? Or is she cross with me because I have... just because I've let the cat out of the bag? Oh yeah, well, you know what? It was obvious. And out. Breathe out. Anyway, this is my group, okay? These are the trusted chigangers. It's like, you know what? We can talk, not cross. I'll be telling you. And out. Well, you know what? You know, we are like the select group up here, frankly, aren't we? We all get up every day. We do our Qigong exercise together. We're allowed to know the stuff in advance. There's loads to tell you this morning. So Aaron starts his animal flow tomorrow, which I would just suggest anyone interested just bungs themselves into it because it's a tenner. And I'll be there. I can't wait. The answer to my prayers. Thank you, Aaron. Then what? Then Candle and Diffuser come out next week. Yes. I think it's next week. Oh, God, have I now jumped the gun again? It is next week, isn't it, Catherine? I know, Lucinda Carter, she loves a candle. Honestly, Lou, one day you're going to set light to your house. Actually, my daughter set light to here. She's got a candle stained over. This is her old bedroom. She's moved to another room now. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. The smell, by the way, of course, I've so jumped the gun, I haven't even got one here. I was filming them yesterday. Breathe in. They smell amazing and they're vegan, organic, so pleased with them. And it has taken literally 3 years to get these candles right. They've been an absolute nightmare. Breathe in. You wouldn't think, with all the things that we produce and create and all the ideas, all the healing and all the complicated stuff we get our heads around, that a candle would prove to be so difficult. And yet, I tell you, I have had, Catherine will vouch for me here, so many rounds of samples. And just when I thought we got it right, what I do to make sure, because they never send you one sample, you go, oh yeah, great, okay, that's all right. And then, of course, I'm so finicky about everything that I then make them make 10. And I burn every single one. I give 2 out to 5 or to 4 other considered people to get them to burn them as well and get their opinion. And funnily enough, we were ready like at April. which would have been great. But then the 10 samples didn't burn properly. So I was like, oh, they're not right. The one before was and this one wasn't. And then it all started up again. And then COVID and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it's all taken forever. Finally, we got it right. Finally, the smell is, mwah, it's perfect. Relaxed yet energized. That's the feeling that we want. Right, now what are we doing now? Yes, okay. Legs apart. Right, I'm a bit close to my boys here. Right, hopefully you can see me. Legs shoulder width apart, hands up onto your tiptoes, push down. So the diffuser is easy to sort out. It's really easy to create an aromatherapy in an oil. That's not a problem. It took about 3 rounds of getting it right. Push, 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 really tight. If you want a tiger claw, try that and try a tiger claw and see how tight you can go. Look, really pull in. When you do that, and relax. Now really relax. Okay, that's an example of an animal where you get that tiger. The minute you go claw, the whole body can really tense and you can get the deeper benefit of the exercise. Try it again. Go up, up, push down, and tiger. Now tight every single muscle. Okay, oops. Tight, everything, everything. Notice where you can't do it very well, like here for me. Oh, there. Tight, tight, tight. Oh, there we go. And up and down, and then relax. Really relax. You know how cats do? This is what you do in the animals. You copy the animals. So notice when a cat's finished doing what it does, it then completely flops out. This is what we want. Because as humans, we're so up in our heads that we're then like mentally buzzing at the end of the day, and our bodies are kind of like they're just restless but exhausted. It's that horrible feeling. And cats do the opposite. They really tighten the body when they're active, and then they can completely flop when they're relaxed. Just doing that alone, my body feels completely relaxed just from that one movement. Right, totally lost the plot today. Honestly, what's going on? Right, what are we doing now? Ah, yes, okay. Let's just do a breath in. Follow my hands, really breathe. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Put your hands together. Now go into a lovely swim. And the other thing, just to let you guys know, is that there's a bit of a quiet sale going on at the moment because we released a code for Trini. Trini 15, get 15% off. In fairness, it's up on the story. So it finishes Sunday night. So if anybody wanted to get anything, you can get a 15% off with that code. Handy, handy, hey? Trini 15, it's up on the stories. Just relax. Just really pull in your tummy. Just enjoy this lovely feeling of stretching. You're allowing this chi that you've made deep into the body, into the channels, the fascia, the ligaments, the bones, everywhere. This is a deep kidney exercise. Kidneys are about the absorption of minerals. They're about the bones. It's really important to strengthen Breathe, smile. Okay, now go to the last exercise. Feet. So it's not very, I'm going to have to turn back around the other way. There's not quite enough room there. Hang on, sorry. Whoops. There we go. There we are. Right. That's too far. Horse stance. Legs nice, strong. Especially this is my bit here, but it's coming. We were doing it yesterday. Goodness me, the earth moves are really hard. So down like this. And stretch. Round, really pull. Allow the muscles to stretch. Breathe. Just enjoy this flow. Oh, it's such a lovely movement. I love this movement. Breathe. Just do it one more time. It's so nice. Breathe. Take your hands, place them on the lower belly. Breathe, just work clockwise round the body. Other way. Gallbladder removed lady, can you send us a message on that? Yes, in answer there are tips, but I need to explain that in more detail. I don't quite have enough time. So just send us in. Download the liver fact sheet and tap the channel in summary and gouache the channel. And loads of Sandra's breath course. 100%. Use breath. Use the energy because the physical's not there. So you need to use the breath course would really help you. Just now take your tapping. Take your tapper. Just give yourself a couple of minutes now to just allow that amazing fresh chi to just go back into the body. So it's stored, ready for you all day, serving you as we go into our day. How lovely. Strengthening our bones, strengthening our joints. And just to say, I know I've been talking a lot about Hey You Fit and Qigong, but Katie Blake, the Skin Whisperer, is over on the Hey You method doing amazing facial tutorials, body gua sha tutorials, one-to-one lessons. She really knows what she's talking about. She's absolutely brilliant. Do either follow her, Katie the Skin Whisperer, or book her through the Hey You method. It's just a one-off class and it just teaches you everything you need to know. And she's literally a bit of a miracle worker, I have to say. So love her. And if nothing else, just follow her on Instagram so that you can see her free live feeds that she does, because she'll give you loads of good information about how to get the best out of your tools. She really knows what she's talking about. Morning, Jasmine. Hope you're feeling well today. Jasmine, don't forget her singing bowls at 12:15. I've not been able to make any of those so far this week, but I listened to them afterwards. They're so beautiful. And that's what's great about IGTV, is that you can then just listen later. And then I had an absolute flop yesterday afternoon. I just put one of her bowls on for 15 minutes. It was absolute heaven. So God bless you, Jasmine. Thank you so much. Because seriously, when I'm at the end of my tether and I've just literally just worked myself into a complete exhaustion, which is pretty much what I do every day. I just lie down for 15 minutes and listen to you, or I go to Hey You Fit and listen to Sandra. She's doing meditations. They're up on Hey You Fit stories. They're free. She's doing half-hour free classes just for you to get the hang of it. So there we go, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Have a lovely day. Welcome everyone new. Thank you to everyone again that supported yesterday. It was a big deal for us. We've got a lot of new followers as a result, but also it was an hour interview about something that was very, very personal. So thank you all so much. Have a wonderful day. And if anyone, I'm going to be on Aaron's animal class tomorrow. It's an animal flow. If you're up for it, come and join me there. I'll be there. It's 11:15 the class. Can't wait. And then his animal flow will start, I think it's 11 o'clock each morning as of next week, which I will be in. Well, that's the plan. I'm going to be in that class every day, but we're just finalising that today. Anyway, have a wonderful day, everyone, and a lovely weekend, and I will see you, if not before, on Sunday night for the live feed.